Guys, welcome to my new DVD update for September 2010. I know it's only midway through September, but I'm not going to be buying anything else for the rest of the month. So I just figured I'd go ahead and put this out there. Now this, as you can tell from the title, this is the Steelbook Madness Edition, but I will get to those later. First up, we're starting off with the VHS tapes I bought. Now, I really don't know why I still buy these. But, I was in Goodwill, and they're $1 a piece. And, of this show, I used to watch on Sci-Fi Channel a while ago. And, it's just a hilarious show. It's Mystery Science Theater 3000. And, see, this one I got the Atomic Brain. And then the Brain That Wouldn't Die. Now, they did have more at Goodwill. And I probably should have went ahead and picked them up, but I didn't want to spend too much. But the thing about these is just it's really hard for me to actually get through the movies. I know their commentary certainly helps, but it's just awful movies on these. But hopefully I'll watch those next week sometime. Next one I picked up is an old Bob Hope movie. It's My Favorite Brunettes, and this is actually sealed. Brand new. I'm probably not going to open it. It's most likely not worth anything at all. But, why not keep it sealed? Alright, now we're moving on to the Blu-rays. Now, I had originally said that I was only going to buy one Blu-ray and one game this month. But I said that after I'd already bought a Blu-ray. So, technically I bought two Blu-rays this month. And the first one is Planet Hulk. Now, this is an animated feature based off of a graphic novel by the same name, and this was surprisingly good. This is at Best Buy right now for $8, and I picked it up because I usually like comic book characters, and it was cheap. That was the main reason. But the movie was really good. And I would definitely recommend, if you're a comic book fan, go ahead and pick this up. Picture quality is really good, and it's got a ton of special features on it. Like, all this right here is on the Blu-ray, and it's just a wealth of special features. But yeah, it's just a really good movie. I definitely recommend picking it up. Okay, now we're moving on to a video I just did an unboxing of. It is Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. And I should be doing a review of this probably next week. I was originally going to do it today, but I just didn't have time, and I just went ahead and did this update instead. But really good movie. It's one of those popcorn flicks that you just go to have fun, and you certainly do have a lot of fun with this. It's certainly not the greatest movie ever made, but it's a fun movie. I say it's a good family romp. But yeah, and the acting in it was pretty good. Ben Kingsley. I honestly don't understand why he chose to do this movie. But the funny thing is with his character, he starts off as kind of you actually get a little bit of depth to his character, and then he kind of goes into a stereotypical, very two-dimensional character at the end. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted a little bit more out of him. But still fun movie, definitely worth a pick up. Now, I'm on to... Before I get to the Steelbooks, let me talk about the one game I did pick up. It is Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the 360. And this is a really, really great buy. You get, I think, like 48 games, something like that. You get a ton of Genesis games. And I grew up on the Genesis, so a lot of these games I missed out on. But it's got all the Sonic games except for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and those with the lock-on feature. But great collection. You get nice achievements on this. Some unlockable arcade games to it. So this is definitely worth a pickup. Great game. Now we're moving on to the Steelbooks. Now, Kakalaki Movies got me started on these Steelbooks. They did a video a week or two ago about Steelbook madness, and I watched that and I was like, man, I should start picking up some Steelbooks. So I went in to FYE and traded a few things in, and I picked up Die Another Day on Steelbook. This was actually used, and I got this really cheap. I was really surprised for just $10. And of course it's used, so it does have some scratches here and there. But the Blu-ray itself is in great condition. And this is probably going to be the only Bond Steelbook I get. It's like, why did it have to be on Die Another Day? This is, I hate Die Another Day. This is my least favorite Bond film. But it's really cool to have the Steelbook, and it just looks really nice. And by the way, you should definitely check out Kakalaki Movies. They do some great videos on where to get cheap Blu-rays and DVDs, and they also review some DVDs and Blu-rays as well. So definitely check them out. Their videos are really fun to watch.